China, and here is my second year in MS Accounting program, and I am the film editor of my group, and I also help with QuickBooks and Constant Contact. And next is Tara.
My name is Tara. It's my second year
Sorry.
of the university. So I am the photograph person of this team. So the next one is Alex.
I'm Alex. I'm from Vienna.
Hi, I'm Jackie. I'm from Plano, Texas, and I work with Nikki on the QuickBooks and communications portion of the project.
Thank you all. And this is our project overview, and here is our big boss. His name is Bruce Warburg, and he started his business in 2015. And in last year, he finished 115 events, and this year he creates more opportunity for himself. And we're here to help him to uh, establish the accounting process and help him with some marketing strategies. And look at the first picture. It is the most creative picture that I've ever seen. And do you know how is that take? It is by the green screen. It's over there. We set up the green screen in a short time in every event, and just like the picture shows, you can change the background into every picture you can and you want. And as the video shows, you can get every picture in 15 seconds.
Yeah, Vicky, do you know the amazing thing about Bruce is his entire marketing is just word of mouth, and he's done over 150 events last year. So I think that's pretty amazing, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
He doesn't have so many workers for him, so he's a gorgeous man. And here's our objective.
Okay, so the objectives of the project were to basically perform an internal process review. So primarily we wanted to work on improving his accounting processes. So at the start of the project, he was managing all of his revenues and expenses and tax-related expenses all on a spreadsheet. So we thought that we could kind of jump in and help him not only with this accounting process review, but we also wanted to work on improving his client database, finding the new solutions so that we could more easily send out marketing blasts and communications to old and new clients. We wanted to kind of create marketing synergy, so develop new color schemes and logos and a new website that is all kind of cohesive and gave you an idea of who Picture This Green Screen was. And then we also worked heavily on a new website design just so that we could kind of integrate a more cohesive process that also just flowed with the accounting process. Okay, so the first scope that we worked on was the accounting process. We very quickly decided that we wanted to work on QuickBooks, just because this is kind of an industry standard, and I feel like this is a really easy way for him to streamline all areas of his business. So some of the features that we thought our client could enjoy with QuickBooks is paying his bills, generating financial statements, profit loss statements, things like that. Different payroll features if he ever decides to take on more employees. And then the ability to kind of grow with his business. So as he grows bigger, he can do historical analysis and things like that. So another feature of the accounting process in QuickBooks that we really like is the ability to improve his invoicing process. So this is an example of what his invoice template looked like before we jumped on this project. So the invoice template was, as you can see, was a little bit messy. He didn't have a logo, which doesn't really help with his marketing synergy. And then at the bottom, there was a bunch of disclosures that we felt were more appropriate to put on a service agreement instead of on an invoice. So we made an attachment, and now this is a new improved invoice design that we added. Their new logo that we actually designed ourselves. And whenever he sends out this invoice, he can also attach the disclosure statement. So it just kind of doesn't clog up the invoice, which is a lot more clean to look at now.
Next is our client database process, and we have researched about Salesforce and QuickBooks and Constant Contact to help with this client database management. And we found that Salesforce for the Bruce company, and only he can use in Salesforce is the operating part. So we decided that we continue to use the constant contact for him, but we transfer the client database management into QuickBooks with the invoices. And we only use constant contact to do the newsletter blast. And also we created some kind of holiday newsletters for him to choose. Here's one example that we created using the constant contact template. And it is good because every time sends out the newsletter, he will check the reading rate of the newsletter, and next time he will manage the newsletters better.
In marketing part, we design a lot of things for the first is color schemes. We designed the color schemes for his future marketing stuffs and website layout. Depending on the name of the company pictures is green screen, we choose the green as our main color. So we found other colors to match the dark green, which he mentioned in our second meeting. So we designed these four kinds of color schemes for future using, and the QuickBooks things and the website needs the new company's logo. So we designed four kinds of company logos, and it has depend on the new color schemes and the vector diagrams of cameras and the lens to show the main work of our company, and to show the main work of our company, and to make it easier for our potential clients know what's our main business of pictures is green screen. So, uh, and for a company which wants to make more profits, the promotion is most important things. So we design flyers for the promotion. So, we during the flyer design process, we follow the suggestion of Bruce. So we divide the flyers into several clients categories, and show them we are main work to tell them to show different clients our specific things, and show their our website, phone number, emails, and what's more important is show their our fantastic photograph works, try to attract more clients and make more profit. So after our design, we put all the things into website. So next Alex will introduce you something about website.
All right, yeah, let's talk about the website now. So we came up with a couple of must-haves, or just things the website has to include, the new website has to include, which is a clear contact or request button. Furthermore, we wanted to have a picture of Bruce with a short bio, what he did in the past, overview of the different services that Picture the Screen, the green screen offers, a gallery of his best pictures, and the marketing synergy with the logo and the colors should be well matched. So let's take a look at his old website. As you can see, there is a lot of information at once. It's overwhelming. Potential clients or potential customers look at the website and they might be dissatisfied and are more likely to just go to some competitors' websites. You got, because I mentioned the marketing synergy, you got no logo on this website. There's a lot of black and not that much green. You got two different menus, which isn't consistent. You should just have one menu. And you got the request button here, but you know, it's just too much information at once. So the new homepage, let's just take a look at the Yeah, so this is the new homepage we came up with. As you can see, we got the logo on top and just one menu here. Then we got a nice picture. Christmas is coming up, so you can always change the pictures there. Yeah, you got an easy to find contact or request button. If you scroll down on the first page, you got another one at the very bottom. It's easy to read. Yeah, what we also came up with is an analytics tool that the website should have, and you can't read it, but it's here. So you can see stats, who is visiting your website, from which area, and all that stuff. That's good to know for marketing purposes. Yeah, now another.
Close up of the homepage, the
Yeah.
Alex design.
And we got one more, two more. So that's the offers picture this green screen offers, and then we got the about us button. So just quick overview what the company is doing.
And just to kind of summarize what we worked on, so we talked about at the start of our project that we had 4 broad objectives that kind of exemplified the scope of our project. So first and foremost, we wanted to improve the accounting process, so we performed an all-around review. We wanted to come up with a new way to organize the client database. We wanted to come up with new marketing materials for him to use and kind of integrate that synergy with his company, his everything about his accounting process and his website. And these are the recommendations we were able to make. So in terms of accounting, we wanted the accounting process. We decided with QuickBooks Essentials Online, which is the simplest form of QuickBooks that you can use. And we thought that this would be a great option because it gives you the ability to kind of access it anywhere with a computer or internet access. And you can even give a bookkeeper or anyone who does his taxes access online as well. We came up with a website design. So Alex came up with ways to kind of integrate Tara's marketing materials and logo and design. In the client CRM, we came up with a bunch of newsletters and integrated all of the marketing materials with the newsletters as well. And then insert pictures of events here. We wanted to take a moment just to thank our client for serving as a mentor for us all semester long. We've had a really great experience, and we really enjoy getting to learn about his business and how he's grown to, from nothing to a business that services over 150 clients a year. So from the AMJT group to Mr. Walford, we're very thankful.
Were they on time, Zena, or a little over?
10 seconds.
10 seconds
Or-
over?
yeah.
Okay, so y'all may want to ask for 15. I don't know, or just see if you want to trim it down a bit. From B's Professional Services, who was the one that had a sheet that looked like this? Chloe? Okay, Chloe, give them some feedback.
Overall, you did a good job, and Tara, you should focus more on the audience rather than the Zoom and the time control problems. So Alex doesn't need enough time for Jackie, so you should have more practice. And by the way, I like the video.
Okay, next person from Regali. Yes, Kira?
The video at the beginning is really interesting, and it's a good hook that which attracts a lot of my attention. And I think Vicky is a great speaker, and she attracts my eyes. For Tara, although she felt nervous at the beginning, but overall she had a good performance in this presentation. The PowerPoint overall is really good, but I think you should let the pictures much bigger because it's not that easy to view this picture. You guys use a really creative ways to show the agenda in the left side and right side in the PowerPoint, but I think maybe show the agenda in one slide is a better choice for you guys. Thank you.
Okay, the other person from Bees? Was that Wesley? Or was, yeah, there was another person from, that says Wesley Bees. If it says Wesley Bees,
No, it's for a guy.
okay, then it must have been Tiffany.
I mean, I can do it.
Okay.
Actually, Professor,
Yeah, you are from Regali too, but yeah, you can go. We'll let Tiffany and Wesley figure out who's doing it. You can go, Sarah.
oh, okay. I think your this team has did a great job. The videos is a whole it was great, and the whole team is fully prepared and they were really relaxed. As for Vicky, she was pretty confident. I like you. And Alex, you are really relaxed during the whole presentation. And Jackie, I like your body language. And Carol, you are a little bit nervous, but I enjoy it. That's all.
Okay, so who decided? Is it Wesley or Tiffany? Okay, Tiffany.
So I really like the before and after pictures because I think it really clearly shows like exactly what you worked on and how you were able to improve on different stuff for your clients. So that was really great. For opportunities, I said maybe have a smoother transition between the hook and the intros.
Mm-hmm.
That was just kind of like getting used to the technology. Jackie, I said maybe talk a little louder. And then Alex, maybe add more to your intro. I think
Yeah.
it was a little confusing where like everyone was kind of going into what they were working on. So maybe just add like the part about how you worked on the website in the beginning. And yeah, that's about it.
Okay, Nancy, do you have any thoughts? What did you think?
Well, I look a lot at aesthetics. When I hear a presentation, I want to be pulled into the environment. And you guys did a. I think you had a. I don't know if you practice how much you practice together, but no one person is always going to be stronger than another. Not in a group. In
Mm-hmm.
a group, all of you have to be strong. All of you have to be equally as 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 confident in your demeanor when you're presenting, because that allows it allows the audience to connect with you. So no one should be weak. You should all practice together as many times as you can. That's very difficult in a team environment,
Mm-hmm.
but it's very crucial to win your client over. Very crucial.
Mm-hmm.
So when you start your presentation, always start with introductions of who you are first, because that connects you with the audience.
Well, I actually told them not to do that,
Okay,
so
that's
sorry.
just-
That's okay.
yeah.
I asked them to start with the hook first.
Yeah.
So,
But they can start with a hook even when they're presenting themselves.
yes,
So that's my opinion, and I put in there. In my
that's
opinion.
fine. That's
But,
fine. Yeah.
And so the interactions between all of you, as you connect to each other, when you say, Vicky, you say, now I'm going to introduce Tara. Even if you just touch just a tiny bit, or Tara, or something, just to show a transition instead of just like a curt kind of thing.
Yeah.
It makes a big deal in your commitment towards each other and a commitment towards what you want.
And it's kind of like telling a story where different parts are telling the story, so you can say, so yeah, we worked on this, but now Tara's going to tell us about this. Can you kind of walk us through this? Yeah, sure. Thank you, Jackie, or whatever. So kind of making that more smooth.
Yeah. And as far as it's very difficult. I know I've been in your positions before, so not looking at the slide is so hard because it's just so big and colorful, and you're also talking about it. But when you know your substance, when you know your product, you're not going to really look at the slide because you know what you're talking about. So sometimes that shows that you're nervous, or you don't know your product as well as you should. So that's something that you should work on. Jackie, you did a great job. Alex, you did a great job when it was your turn to present. You two need to work a little bit harder on that. But I know that language is sometimes my problem too, because I speak 3 different languages. And sometimes I think in those languages, so I know how difficult it is, but practice, practice, practice makes perfect.
Okay.
Yes, and I think that you guys did a really great job as far as the actual meat of what you were supposed to do, as far as the transitions and cleaning up the website, making it more readable, making it clean, making it engaging for the client to read what he needs to read, to access what he needs to access from the outside vendor or inside vendor, whatever. But I think you guys did a really great job and worked really hard on with the client. So congrats.
Mm-hmm. Okay, Lindsay.
I like their PowerPoints. I think it's very complete for a rundown like this for rehearsal. Because I know nothing about the client, but I know what they've done for the client to adding value. And I'm very impressed by the invoice improvement they did.
Mm-hmm.
But I think the transaction between different team members seems a little bit stiff, and it's
Okay.
not very fluent. And one more thing, I think they all seem too serious. I wish they can smile and laugh and be passionate more next time.
Okay, so those are a couple of thoughts. As far as on the hook, I mean, I do think Vicky's got some strengths there. On the video, I think you could be stronger on the hook. And I mean, I know what Nancy's saying. Normally, people would start with the introductions, but I'm wanting you to start with the hook because I feel like most people start with the introduction. What I would start that out with is a question like, who is our customer? Or what was our project? Watch this video and we'll show you what we're talking about. Here's my question for the team. What was the purpose of the video? What's the purpose of the video?
The purpose of the video was
Mm-hmm.
kind of to introduce our team name. So we were AMJT, kind of giving it a little bit of a background of who each of us was. Because the initials of our names, kind of each of them is a different, it represents a word in a different language. So it's supposed to be kind of representation of who we are before we started.
Okay. You may want to make just the purpose of the video a little bit clearer, that this is, I wasn't exactly sure going into it. So just say, well, you know, we have a video to introduce who we are, or who we are and who our customer is, or whatever. And then just make it really clear what that purpose was. Because it was hard, I guess maybe, like you said, the watermark will be gone. It'll be easier to see if the watermark's not there. But I wasn't really sure what the purpose of the video is. The content is really good. The one area that you missed, which might end up taking a little bit more time, is each person is supposed to share their takeaways on the project. And so on that, you should be talking about, like, I learned about Constant Contact, or I learned about the 2 different QuickBooks systems, or I learned about this, or I learned what it's like to manage a team from different backgrounds, or I whatever it was that you learned. So each person needs to have a takeaway. So that section I didn't hear in there. As far as on work performed and recommendations, I thought the recommendation slides were pretty good. And you talked a lot about the invoicing, and I thought that part was good. I would talk a little bit more about QuickBooks and the comparison that you guys did of QuickBooks Essential to the other system, and that you even looked at other systems like FreshBooks, Zoho, whatever. You may not need to do that part, but I think you do need to talk about that you looked at QuickBooks Essential or Online Essential in the other one, and just explaining that one was $300 cheaper like we talked about earlier today. Let me see what else. The comments that other people made, I think, will be good. Smoother transitions. The invoicing, when you're showing the pictures of that, it might be more impactful if they're closer up. They were very difficult to see. So I would maybe make those a little bit closer up. And then I know that there was like a letter in the logo that wasn't capitalized. Y'all fixed that on the project, but it was still lowercase on there. So just double check your spelling and grammar on that. But overall, I think this is a very good start. You guys are almost pretty much done. We're still a month away from the final presentation, so I know that you guys can get this polished and buckled down perfect. Vicki, I thought strong presenting. I think with practice, it's going to get better. Tara, try not to look at the screen too much. Jackie, yes, I would agree. Someone said talk a little bit louder. Share a little bit more about the work that you did. So I felt like Vicki kind of explained what work she did and where she was from, a little bit of her background. Tara explained a little bit of that too. Just make sure you're consistent on what you share and let me know if you need more time. But I'm thinking you could probably do this in 14 to 15 minutes if you shave down some of these areas. The questions, I only asked you one question. Be prepared to answer questions from the audience on the day of, but they might be, a lot of times the clients will have questions for you. Okay, good job. We'll take a quick break and let the next